Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jeff here. It's the middle of April. We're still in the middle of this stay-at-home order with the COVID-19, and the beard's a little out of control, the hair's a little out of control. I think we're all feeling a little bit out of control as there's so much that is out of our control right now. One of the things that is in our control is our diet. Now, unfortunately, over the last few weeks, my diet has been anything and everything at any time. And for an athlete, that's not a good thing. Now, for me personally, I do much better when I have something to train for. Once our Spartan season was postponed indefinitely, it didn't have that same drive. I didn't have that same drive to go out and train because I haven't been training for anything, which means I haven't really been training at all. So I'm getting back on a 60-day tear. We're getting after it for the next 60 days, which I'm guessing may be my first race. I'm planning on June 13th in Colorado Springs, and I'm going to be training for that. Now, I have some room to make up here as I've fallen behind the last few weeks as we've had this stay-at-home order. I'm the only one to blame. Matt's got me on a great program. It's easy to follow. It's easy to track. Yet I've fallen off the wagon, and it's time to get back on, and it's time to get after it. So I wanted to shoot this video here. We're about 6.5 months in, and it looks like my weight has gotten to probably the highest point it has been. Now, and that's not all muscle. I can guarantee you that because all of the gyms are closed. So I haven't been working out as hard, and my diet has slipped. I've also been staying up late. So you've probably heard me talk about eat, move, sleep, and really getting those three things dialed in. And I have not been great with them. I'll be the first to admit. And it's starting to drive me a little bit nutty. So I'm really putting this race out 2 months for something to train for. Once I have that in place, I've noticed even today the temptation to eat some of the crap it's still there, but I don't because I know that I have a race in 2 months. I may have one before that. So training starting again, nutrition, we're going to work back into things. We could come up with all the excuses in the world as to why we're not doing the things that are most important that we should be doing in our lives, with our families and our businesses. And I haven't been taking great care of myself, and I'm starting to feel it. And I'm ready to get back after it. It's going to be a great rest of the 2 weeks. I'll do an update again at the end of the month. Weight was at 185.8. I don't know what my body mass index is. I don't know what my body fat percentage is. I just know I don't feel as great as I did when we were really firing on all cylinders. So 185.8 in the next 60 days, I would like to be somewhere between 170 and 175, continuing to keep the lean muscle mass the highest possible and also the body fat percentage as low as possible. So we'll find out here once the stay-at-home order is lifted and I can set up a time to go in and see Matt and go over where we're at. And the in-body scan is what tells it all. So I'll be putting in the work here, and I hope you all are doing well, staying healthy. Depends on when you're watching this. If it's right now in April, maybe it's a year from now, a couple years from now, where you're learning about nutrition. Just know that we have to be flexible. We have to be adaptive, and we have to recognize when we're slipping. And when we have somebody like Matt at Colorado Nutrition to hold us accountable, it's a lot easier to give him a call and say, hey, man, I'm not doing so well. And just get that little pump up talk and get back on track. Also, sharing with your family, with other athletes, throwing it out there on social media, whatever it is that gets you to make those changes. When we can throw things out to the world, we become more accountable. Obviously, the more specific that we can have accountability, the better it's going to be for us. Yet, just having it out there and knowing we have those outlets is what it's all about. So just to recap everything here, I'll keep it under 5 minutes. Totally off track on the nutrition plan. However, we can get back on track by making a few simple changes in discipline and in commitment. Having something to shoot for. For me, it's a race here, hopefully a Spartan race in 2 months down in Colorado Springs. So I don't have to travel very far. And then also work towards putting in for the rest of the season. So take care, everyone. Hope you are safe and healthy, And I'll look forward to an awesome 2 weeks of training. I'm going to go out on my run now. It's 27 degrees. I'm not looking forward to it necessarily, but I'm looking forward to doing it and being done with it and knowing that I'm back on track. All right, take care, everyone.